Good evening and welcome in all. Looks like we're going to be resuming our Monster Hunter Wilds journey today. I've got a few more things to grind, primarily Zolshia and Mizutsune. So let's go ahead and get our game launched. Ooh, let's see. New Grand Hub attack event. Oh dear. That's a thing apparently. Welcome in Corvusu. How are you doing today? Welcome in, Daughtering. Hope you're both having an amazing Saturday. Looks like I've got somebody in the lobby already. You're pretty sleepy, but how about you? Getting started. As usual, I'm starting around about 10 minutes after I intended, but the audio and everything seems to have worked itself out, so here we are. I'm excited to get to stream again. I've been thinking about Monster Hunter all week. Yeah, I'm glad you made it live, Daughtering. And if I was an intelligent person, what I'd do is actually launch Monster Hunter Weekly so I could get those login bonuses, but I forget. What's this? New quest. When do the Quaimatris sing? King of Faraway Sky. Neat. And I need to reacclimate because I made the fatal mistake of I played a different game in between now and then, so I have forgotten all of the controls. I don't know how streamers do it, of where they have 4 or 5 games that they're running in tandem. Oh goodness, he's got a lot of quests. And looks like combat's disabled in a safe zone, which again makes sense. I don't remember those rays being there. That's new. Either that or this is just the first time I've been here during the daylight, which is also possible. So I need to remember where things are, and have I eaten? Transfer items. This button, this button. There we go. Welcome back, Sarn. Glad to see you both today. How's your Saturday treating you? Oh, I'm still way into the meal. That's fine there. Let's see. Pretty chill so far, so you're not going to do much today except for playing and relax. That sounds like an ideal plan. I did see that you got Lords of the Fallen working last night. How's that been treating you so far? Yeah, I think I've inadvertently talked him into it. So hopefully it's been a good experience. It's definitely something. Well, it's better than it being a nothing. I needed to look at Burst and Constitution. So those I can actually wear versus... It definitely ramps up the difficulty rather quickly, and if you venture too far, that's where you can get into some trouble. It reminds me a bit of an Elden Ring. I ran to Caelid far sooner than I probably should, because rather than going left to Stormvale, I went right. Big mistake. Excuse me. I wonder why it's doing that. Let's see. So when you went to Kayla, did you get stuck by the trap chest, or was it voluntary? Because I was just following the road. Oh, so you took the well way up. That was kind of out of the way. You must have been really exploring. Oh, there's more scrolling. Whoops. Ah, yes. I take it you went after the clean rot knight in the swamp and got the halo scythe. And that one is a fun weapon. That makes sense, especially where there's a gray so nearby. It just makes it so much easier to farm. And welcome in, Resurrect. How are you doing today? And your favorite streamer? I don't know about that, but I am your Saturday streamer. Sleepy and tired? Work week kind of treated you well, or same old, same old? Ouch. Long stints like that can be brutal. Any respite in sight, or is it going to be continuing on the same trend for a while? Oh, it's the worst. It'd be different if there was a specific project with a finite end, but where it's ongoing, ugh, my condolences. And I will take a pause and say this is lovely, the band's back together again. It's nice to have you all here today. I don't know about the no more bots. We haven't had one for a while, so you all must be lucky charms. Keep the foul spirits at bay. And I know Discord isn't your thing, Resurrect, but I will have to brag on Sarn and Corvus. They've been keeping it a rather lively place. So if you did want to join us, we have conversations now. It's not a lonely crypt anymore. And likewise, the chat here is bustling as well. Something I absolutely did not expect this soon into this journey. Popular streamer in the making? I don't know about that. And like we've said before, is even if I just have a merry little band, that means the world to me, because I would much rather be able to converse and have fun than be popular. That looks like Olivia's armor. It is Olivia's armor. I like the cape, but I don't like the little dangly bits from the front. We'll see Sir Maya cooking. We did talk about how the camera would be set up and all of that last time. If I were to do a cooking stream, what would be one of the first meals you would want to see? Keeping in mind that I do primarily hibachi style cooking. Where I actually have a nice hot plate that I can griddle on. I guess that's something I could craft now. Ooh, the textures got weird on that. You no idea, you're just here for the food? The problem with the cooking stream, though, is if it turns out well, the food may be too tantalizing where you can't smell it or taste it. And hibachi style is what? It's a... yeah, kind of cooking on a large griddle. And it's definitely Japanese inspired. I can't say how accurate it is, especially when it's been adapted so prevalently into restaurant style cuisine. But essentially you take a very hot plate and use they're not wands, it's an elongated spatula. Yes, the meat. The Chef and Entertainer, where you may have seen it where they juggle an egg and crack it on the side of the spatula and draw something with that, or it makes really good fried rice. A lot of meat streams. That does sound tasty. Although I will say one of the surprising things on the griddle is zucchini. That does really well too. That's what I was worried about with the cooking stream of again, the tantalizing visuals, but none of the enjoyment of the smells or anything like that. Because hibachi is rather fragrant because it produces a lot of steam and smoke. Use your imagination. That's probably going to be better than the real thing, to be honest. Flood your room with saliva. Alright, so let's see. I'm trying desperately to remember where I was what I'm supposed to be doing. So I know I had a few side quests and a few things to hunt. Let me see if I have my little notepad handy. Oh yes, I have to try to grind for some resources, which... Where's the whelp? Let me talk to him. See if they've got anything since my last play. Oh, he has sinister cloth again, but I need the aloe, which, if memory serves, you were telling me is a pain to unlock that way. There's some sleep herbs. A vase. Sometimes you get special resources on the map in different locations. I think I've seen those. Or it'll pop up in the same way as a monster would. Ah, speaking of, remarkable relic. Location cliffs. Alright. And let me see. Did I do this correctly? I thought so, but let me double check. That said online single player mode. So maybe not. But I want to make sure that I'm in the right world. Okay, switched it to it. Perfect. I thought I was, but I'm paranoid. Especially where last session I booted it up in offline mode. Just out of habit. And then out of additional paranoia, I could have checked lobby members. True. Oh, good. I was worried that I was playing around in the menus too long, that I had exhausted the meal. What I think I'll do is, let me see if there's an SOS flare. Because I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to be fighting or hunting or just, ugh. I'm having a massive brain blip. And what are we hunting now? I have no idea. I have a few more things I could grind for Mitsune. Or there's the Zoshia armor, and some additional resources to get, say, the stench, or the... Yeah, I think it's the stench armor. But I'm not quite sure how to get those. Like, one of them is a hunter symbol, the 3rd level of that. Yeah, I'm kind of going a bit off script of where the hunters had a taste for blood, and they're just out to murder. It's not that, oh, this hurting the environment or stuff like that. It's more of a free-for-all. The hunter got bored. I am definitely thinking I'll go for a relatively easier one first, just to kind of reacclimate to things. So let me see if there's a search. Level 3 temple monsters. I'll have to beg your assistance on that one, just to see. Because I can see where they're tempered, but I don't know how to tell what level they are. And then forget the ecosystem, you're the apex predator? Yeah. Alright, let's see if I can get down there before they fell it. Oh, that works out nicely, of where Mizu's one of the level 3. So, 2 birds with 1 stone, possibly. And Isarn, where you were playing Lords of the Fallen recently, you'll know the dilemma with this one of where you have to use your bumpers separately. Oh, you move. Yes, Mizu is the bubble dragon. Which I think is one of my favorite creatures, to be honest. I'm calling it a dragon because it looks like a long. I will die on that hill, even though Monster Hunter misuses wyvern and other things. Although, it's not technically a misuse because I did look it up, and a wyvern is the beast that has wings but no forward arms. If you don't mind the suggestion, you should try a tempered with 2 worms. And level 3 can be overwhelming with damage. Ooh. Yeah, most definitely. As soon as I get this warm-up out of the way, I'll be more than happy to do whatever kind of quest or a hunt that you guys would be interested in. I just wanted to get reacclimated with the controls. I was farming this one for something, but where we've unlocked later armors, looks like, I don't really need this one anymore. Let's see if my map can find him. Tempered Mizu is now kind of known in the game for one-shotting. Oh dear. I think the only one that was able to one-shot me was Zoshia. 3 times in a row. But that was before I upgraded the armor, so... Not to sound arrogant, but that might be indicative of the problem. Where'd you go? Oh, ouch. See if I can exhaust these real quick. Get off the thing. Oh dear, that's gonna change my weapon, isn't it? Yeah, hit the wrong button. Oh. Only 398 plus definitely can save you. How bad it will be for you, sir man. And you're probably lowish defense. You have a 405 then? You said a lot of numbers there, and I admit I have no idea what any of that means. That's one other thing I probably should do is look for the armor upgrades. Because I think I'm wearing the Rathalos armor at the moment. And it's only level 4, and I think it goes up to 14, so that might be a priority before I start going crazy hunting other things. That way I don't get squished. Yes, Rathalos is. I think a lot of familiar faces are in this one. Oh, so you're trying to tell me nicely that I'm going to be a liability again? Noted. Which is probably very true. Ooh, what's this thing? Something I've already had. Alright, well I'll go back to base and we can take a look at the armor situation. I'm the Pikachu of the series? Oh no. I mean, to be fair, Resrick, it really is. That's why the whole persona of a knight of no renown who got its head chopped off, pretty apt. Because I will die over and over and over again. I play video games. I never said I was good at them. Alright, so I need to look at armor, not fancy bows. So this is what I'm currently wearing somewhat as a set. Well, mostly as a set. Well, just different genres, daughtering. When it comes to the FPS genre, I know you supersede everything. No. I can't think of the last true FPS that I played and played well. Alright, so I need to take a closer look at this, because this is what I'm wearing as base, and you're right, I'm at 269. And I wanted to see if there's anything better with the equipment skills that I like. Because I like the aesthetics of the Death Stench, but not necessarily its special abilities. So let me scroll down a bit. Because you can always change the cosmetics of them thanks to the lovely layering. Resentment I don't use because I'm such a compulsive healer. Gore may be promising, given the evade window and constitution. I do like those. That's fair, Sarn. There does come a bit of an ego moment of where it's like, I was filled by a bubble. One measly little bubble. Maybe look at rarity 7 or higher. Okay, so it looks like rarity 7 is purple, and so now I'm in the right sector. I don't know how you guys keep up with all of this stuff. Well, no, that changed. I was hoping they had it in increasing order. Work on decorations and how do they work? Ah, yes. I think I dabbled in that a little bit with the bow. I don't think I've put too many decorations on the armor, but I may be mistaken. So this is rarity 6. And this has the evade window that I was looking for and the evade extender. Oh, most definitely. Corvusu, Rizrik, and Sarn have been just immensely helpful with this game. Was as a new player, it's all gibberish to me. So that's a rarity 8. So we want 7 and above. Of course you have. As you have knowledge from Worlds, which does translate over to Wilds a bit. I mean, there's some nuances between each title, but it's still the same franchise. We could farm Mizu armor for you, probably be good for you. I did notice that the arm guards are, because it has the evade window and the evade extender. And I need to look and see if I'm actually wearing those, or if I just have them cosmetically skinned towards that, in which case I need to upgrade them. And I think it's just cosmetic at that point, because weren't you telling me that the yellow checkbox in the bottom corner means equipped, and this one just says owned, because it's in the storage box? Agreed. Yeah. So good news is that means I have them. I just need to upgrade them and equip them. Because they're rarity 6. Let's see then. So if I select these as the base, I can upgrade. I have none of those. Let's see if I can get into the next level. That puts him at 6 of 14. Alright. And I can... Oh good, I can do that from this menu. That's nice. And then likewise, I have this one just as that. Let me ask this question. For the equipment skills, there are different levels for those. As you upgrade the armor, does that increase that level as well? Or is there a different kind of upgrade for that? Or is it set as what it is? Should we get the whole Mizu set? Well, the way I see it, I have the two conscious personas on either shoulder. One could tell me one thing, the other could tell me another. And I'll take the difference. Should stick it with equipment and decorations. Oh, okay, like we did with the bow, of where it gave 2 extenders on it, which is really nice. And matching other armor pieces that give that skill. Yes. That's why the trousers that I'm wearing, I like those for that very same reason. Which I think are up here. So they may not be optimal. Because I think they're in the blue category. There they are. Because the marathon runner has been nice. Where it reduces your stamina consumption. Because the bow, even as it's drawn, is consuming your stamina constantly. So then I need to look at this one. Because I have this version of it. What does burst do again? I know I read it earlier, but just... I like Constitution. That one's kind of meh. And that's the one that I wasn't too keen on, where it draws the attention to you. I want the exact opposite of that as a sniper. So I don't know if I'll equip that one other than cosmetically. I am forgoing the set bonus with that, though. And that does the mobility stuff. Then get some of the parts from the Mizu Alpha and some from the Beta. Alpha doesn't have the alluring. Ah, nice. That's peak performance. That's handy. Because that one only gets you 1 extra slot. Well, so does that one, I think. or different kinds of slots based on that icon. I'll swap that one out. And then these, Constitution versus Burst. On first hit. I wonder if that counts for the bow, because that seems like that would be more equipped for, say, the dual-wielding daggers or the pizza cutter. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. I'll have to take a look at that. And I really hate how the bow's in the front. It's like, why? Why on both of these? Ooh, that one has 3 slots. I'll add that one to the wish list. Ah, thank you, daughtering. Let's see what that one has. And then the headpiece I'm not interested in because of that ability there. Well, let me read it. It's really circumstantial. That looks like a bride. And that just looks silly. Firstly, you would have the Alpha Helm, braces, and coil for the Beta Male and Greaves. Is DPS as it checks in itself, and it gives you more, and it gives you Frenzy, but if you overcome it, it buffs you more. I've yet to figure out how Frenzy actually works. I didn't notice an effect change or any real detrimental side effects while I was fighting the gore, but that may have just been my ignorance of where it was actually doing something and I just didn't notice. And we said rarity 7 or higher. The weakness exploit was pretty good. I've used that before. If you have frenzy buildup, it's a timer. If you deal enough damage, you get more damage and stuff. If you don't meet the damage check, you actually take double damage. Oh, goodness. Okay, so it's a crit fish build of where high risk, high reward. Yeah, gotcha. I think that's on the armor set I currently have. Adaptability, that sounds familiar. Yeah, because I haven't had to consume anything lately because of that. That might be tempting. Constitution and Marathon Runner? Nice. As a level 3 ability, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's resentment and ambush. That doesn't really fit mine. Alright. For now, the meta's not so serious till the end of April. Yeah, I think I saw online people were rather upset that the Tempered Raidal wasn't available yet. Which, in my opinion, he's kind of challenging enough as is. And that's the equipment appearance. I need to go to this? No, that's where I can just view them. Okay, so let's see what I actually have. So on the Wrath of Losum, I have the Adapt. I think that's the one where... Yeah, it negates the effect of heat and cold. So that's on my helmet. That increases the... What is that on? I guess that's the friendship jewel. What throws me off, yeah, because it's on the helmet, is that the name of the jewel doesn't correspond with the equipment skill. I mean, they managed to kind of decrease the meta builds since you cannot just slap affinity and attack your armor slots anymore. So they did kind of a balancing act there. Yeah, because there's just so many of them. Press L3 on the deco box. Ah. Thank you. That changes their name. So if I do... Beautiful. That makes way more sense. I wonder why they did that. Stylistically, just to be different, or... Because this makes a lot more sense to me of, like, this is what it does. Versus the fancy names. And to be fair, I do a very poor job in this game of actually reading the on-screen prompts. As we saw earlier with the high-ranking armors. It's literally in the center of the screen that says, press R1 to switch between. I missed that for the longest time. And it wasn't until you guys told me about it that I realized, like, oh no. Oh no, no, no. I have neglected a setting. So, whoops. But I suppose now... Oh goodness. What is all this? So I think a tempered Mizu is currently beyond my skill set. But what would you all feel up to hunting? Looks like we've got a few tempered ones. Oh, and I'm looking at this now, and I think I see where you're talking about the stars. So for example, on screen I have 2 level 3s, and 1 level 4 and 1 level 5. And from them, there's a chance that the hunter symbol of the corresponding star value would drop. Not really. That's a different star? Oh no. Then how do you tell what star they are? I thought the little purple things would be the indicators. Let me see. I'm going to be C-3PO. I'm so confused. Memorizing by experience. That sounds like a daunting challenge. Goodness, so many people want to talk. Just check for the rewards for making a quest. Well, since this one has the most creatures on it, so if I click details and say like this one where it's primarily question marks. For making a quest. Then go to the okay, so create quest. Okay, you can still back out of it at that point. Gotcha. I thought when you clicked on create quest, it would lock that in. And an additional R1. Okay, so it does show that as well. How you figured that out is beyond me. Was that present in previous games? Because that's quite the menu experience. Well, you see how much I'm floundering. Okay, so there's a hunter symbol, but it's only version 1. Which, like we mentioned earlier, I'm not quite ready for 3. Check stuff out and be curious about everything. Oof. Wrong button. There's a hunter symbol 3. So how would we feel about this one? And actually, before we do that, as we're contemplating, bear with me just a moment, and I will be right back. Let's see. Do that. Momentarily. One moment. Only 30 seconds? Well, I think I made it in time for that. And I'm gonna die from the smallest move it makes, but you're down. Oh, it was more than 30 seconds? Whoops. Oh well. I can say I tried. Alright, so maybe not that one because I don't want you guys to have the frustration of that. Because there's nothing worse than having to carry somebody. Although you guys did very admirably through Zoshia. What about this Mizu? Are you difficult? And make quest. Well, I promise as a corpse I am rather lightweight. Most of me's incorporeal, so that works out. And Sarn, that's very sweet. So how about we do this one? It seems more manageable. And this one is one where I can go ahead and depart, but give you guys time to catch up and prep. Although I do apologize, I've been playing for almost an hour now, and I have accomplished nothing. I've been playing in the menus. Goodness. Time flies. Let's go, Knights of the Round Table, protect Sir Man. Prep time is important. Yes. I had kind of that inkling from the start. That's why I made my character look similar to a Witcher, in that you have to brew all kinds of potions and tonics and things before you set out. And we should get you a rarity 8 weapon soon. Aw, but I just unlocked this bow. I don't think it has an upgrade. It's like I finally got a bow that looks like a bow. Of course, I didn't realize that they now have orange versions. Yeah, but now I've got the same dilemma of this one requires a Hunter Simple 3, and I'm going to get squished with those. So, Although some of the other ones have just regular Hunter symbols. Yeah. That or the other one that I'd be interested in is the Frost Monkeys. Because I do like how it has the dual sheath. There's my friends. So I see Sarn. And unless Corvus, did you change your name on that one? That might be somebody else. Greek Lightning. Yeah, no obligation on the Mizu weapon. Especially when you were telling me earlier that a single bubble could fell me. Very true. But aesthetics. And such a lovely creature. It's a fluffy dragon. Fluffy bubble dragon. Oh no. Oh, you were already hunting? Oh, no worries. And again, never an obligation. I'm just thrilled to have you in chat. Which I am still impressed that both you and Sarn are able to type while you play. It's bad enough to talk, let alone to do that level of engagement. We do this. Got distracted. There was a nice trap above his head, but alas, I was too slow. Don't stop at death, go for extinction. I don't know if I would for this creature. The monkeys, absolutely. Lest they try to evolve into more sapien-type creatures. Or protecting the environment in that case. Somebody's... Oh, Sarn, you already got it wounded. Nice. Oh no. Kongala. Go away. No one likes you. It's fun being a bow user when there are people tanking it. Yes. That's why I have summoned every single time. Just because trying to go bow solo, not fun. Can't believe you caught that many. We got another bow user with us. They're braver than I am. They're right up on it. Looks like they're using Zul'Shia stuff. Oh no, come back here. Oh, red bubble looks bad. No bubbles. Accident, but that worked out nicely. That was your explosion? Like that tail, please. Oh, now he's out of range. Let's see. Scooch up. Looks like quite the thin cushion. Ooh, poor thing. Okay, so when it has blue around his face, it is enraged. Gotcha. I'm trying to get better at reading the mini-map. Because I went my entire playthrough not knowing that when a creature is getting close to being felled, it has the little skull next to it. That was news to me. Oh, did somebody cart? And so good at dodging, I'm gonna say more like panic rolling. You can tell I've played many Souls-like games, Black Myth and other things that rely heavily on it. Oh, now he's mad and has a skull next to him. Interesting. Oh, so he can climb up that way, but we can't. Then. Yep. Nice done. It's such a pretty creature. I feel bad for killing it. Oh, I got a relic. Oh, we're waiting on me. Oops. Oh, Corvus, that's a thing? Of where if you break Muse's head, it changes its variant to blue fire? Nice. You can also tell how much health it has based on a pulse under its icon in the map. Huh. I'll have to look out for that. If there's any kind of health indicator, I want to know. Because that was one of my complaints with the game that I struggled with, especially in the early game. Because again, I came from different platforms entirely, of where they have a boss health bar to at least show you a little bit of progress. Monster Hunter, But I guess that's part of its charm, of where in real life hunting you don't know either. Yeah, see, it's such a pretty creature. Although its head's clipped to the mud at the moment, but... Fuzzy bubble dragon. And what is my... Oh, I thought he was laying down for a moment. It's just the way the hill was angled. So now, if I do this, and go back to base... I was gonna look at these things. Oh, okay. It's kind of an indicator. The fact that it shows anything at all is important to note. So let's see how perilous this is. This one needs one more hunter symbol and Jin's drop, which might be harder to get. That one seems unobtainable because that's in level 3. That one's a bit closer. Need to do another one of those for a certificate. Just got used to that. Watching a lot of streamers and wanting to interact. Still, that is an amazing talent to have. I can't believe you can switch that fast. And likewise with the use of stickers. Lightning speed on those. I fumble through the menu. So let's see, my current bow is 180. That's a bit better. But it's got a negative affinity on that one. And I did unlock some stuff for Mizu, so let's go down and take a quick peek there. So I have both of those, and one I'm wearing cosmetically. So this is Bubble Foam, Certificate, Scale. Trying to see if these have anything conflicting, and I don't think so. Make sure you don't have 3 of the beta armors. So I'm wearing the beta braces because of the skill I don't want. Thank you. So I may, just out of caution, switch this one to the alpha and just go ahead and make it. And Resurrect, since you're here, I won't skip the cutscene. And then likewise, what did this one do? Skill info. The beta, or braces in alpha are better because you get in both skills. True. So let me add that one to the list. Actually, I need to do that one. And remove that one. Ah. There we go. So let's see. I've got the beta in that, which looked to be about the same as that one. I just made those, and they're in storage. And then skill info on the first hit. And we said that you don't upgrade those any further than what they are. The pants I'm interested in, because I have pants I rather like now. Skill info. Peak performance. What is that opposed to? So let me see. For whatever reason, I just can't keep these in my head of what each one does. Marathon runner. That's why I don't want to switch it. Yeah, because that's my stamina. That's gore, and then Mizu should be beneath. Yeah. And then I need to actually upgrade the Mizu thing that I just unlocked. That way I can wear it. Which I just unlocked the coil. So this one, Constitution and Burst. upgrade. So hesitant to spend my resources. It's like, but my stuff. And then let's pop in here real quick, just to make sure that everything's still equipped. Because I could be wrong in that... Doesn't it mess with... It does. So I need to re-equip the things I had on. So I had Rathalos on originally, which is the Adrenaline Rush and Evade window. So I've lost Evade window. So, and then on my head, let me do that recommendation. Okay, so that's on the head. So long as I don't mess with the head armor, we're okay. Because I wanted to make sure that I keep the negate heat and cold so I don't have to have a consumable. And the friendship jewel I like because that also helps whenever I'm being a glutton and just drinking all the potions. It helps other people as well. So I want to keep that one. But then I need to see if I have anything for evade window, which I do. That one's not very good. It's only a level 1. But then, again, what I lost was level 1 as well. And those are what's already equipped. So it shows that at the very end then. Mushroom Mancer. That one is nice. When I was wearing the, the dog lion armor, I had that for a little while. I suppose I could put Marathon Runner on those as well. But what's my opportunity cost of doing that? So let's see. And while I'm playing with this, are there any monsters that you guys would like to hunt or thoughts that you may have? Because I have that Mizu one I can do another investigate, or I did an investigation for, so we have 2 more goes at it. Down for Mizu. Well, let me put this on real quick. So I'm just going to slap these on. Oh good, that is good to hear. I fear that I was playing in the menus too much. Ah, it looks like that one's ineligible for that slot, which is fine. Alright, so now, if I remember correctly, to do an investigation that I've had, do I go to Alma or do I go back to my map? Let's see if I have my investigations. Aha! So I'll do an accept and prep. So I can do that this time. Oh, and it looks like that has 3 on it. That's fair. Which, you were telling me on the Discord, how did that one turn out? The rose liqueur. Rose ice cream. There's Corvus. I recognize that name. And then... stand by. Because I remember I got distracted by admiring an armor set last time and I forgot to prep. It might be an acquired taste where it just doesn't have what they were after on it. I forget, will it teleport us there once the quest starts? It does, okay. And just because I know I'll need those. Oh, you got that little one unlocked. Wait, why is yours red? Or is that the, talisman? I do like our color of our secrets. We've got a beautiful lime-colored one, a red one, and a black one. No bubbles. Ooh, that's a big bubble. Busy popping bubbles. Get to use those a little bit early, but that's alright. Goodness, you've already wounded it? Oh, it's a talisman. It looks cool. It kind of reminds me of the weapon that the Palico can unlock when you fight Zoshia. Let's top that off. Oh, I missed an opportunity. His mouth is glowing. Oh no. Yeah, I see what you mean with the bubbles. I barely got grazed by one. There's their stickers again. Oh. It happens to me more oftentimes than I care to admit. Oh, touche. At first I thought there was another creature inbound, but it turns out it's just the little friendly ones. Pendant for a weapon. That's what I thought it meant in my head, so that worked. It still looks cool and very fashionable. See if he's close enough for this. I doubt it. Trying to be on bubble control. Again, those stickers. So many bubbles. So this is his flame mode now that he's glowing with red, or with... Sorry, I got distracted by one of my least favorite things this entire game. Away, the monkeys, away. Nobody likes your faces. And apologies if anyone is a Kongolola fan, but I'm not. The prompt on screen said the tail was broken, and I determined that to be a lie. It still has its full tail. I wish they would say that it was damaged or something else. Oh no, something big inbound. Saw it out of the corner. Ah, no worries. Because as far as I'm concerned, even if we all cart and lose the match, it's still fun. Let's see if I'm out of range. So again, I think it's just delightful to get to play with people. Oh, he's leaving. Come back, Mr. Bubbles. Oh, don't go towards the monkeys. See if I can act as a deterrent for him. Oh, not you again. Little ankle biter. Shoot. its tail's actually broken. Nicely done. Go away. See if I can get that one off. Ah, I missed the window. Goodness. Whacked him in the face. I'd love to be able to see the damage numbers that you guys are able to put out. I deserve that. Here I am, too busy gushing. Does that not heal you guys? Let's see if that helps. Goodness, he covered a lot of ground quickly. Oh, he does have the skull next to him, though, so I guess he's on his last. Oh, no. Oh, no. He has a friend. Although, I don't know if he's necessarily friendly. Well done. Now, let's see if I'm walking in the right direction. Yes. Oh no, it's insane playing with these two. They just destroy everything. You should have seen them. I'm sorry you weren't there the other day, Resurrect, for my last one. But they just carried me through Zoshia. The first time I fought it, I naively forgot to upgrade my armor at all. So I had high rank armor, but it had no accoutrement or anything with it. And I carded 3 times, and had we not had a meal at the hub, I would have cost us the match. But they valiantly just took care of every bit of that fight, and I just had the objective of stay away and not die. Nicely done. And you haven't seen me with CB? CB. Charge blade. Thank you.
Hello.
Really didn't use that much. How are we on meals? Yeah, we're getting kind of low. And I needed to look at this real quick. Armor. Mizu. Okay, so I can make those, but have I already foolishly upgraded that any? I may have. Yeah, that one's level 2. I have to remember, Resurrect's here, don't skip. And she actually rendered this time. Equip now. Now that those are equipped, I need to raise their levels and use more of my finite resources. Okay, so I've gone up about 20 points in terms of defense since we started. Progress. My explosive ammo? I actually don't have any of the ammunitions equipped. Can I see what this one had on? You completed World, Iceborne, and Wilds with the Charge Blade, but for aesthetic reason you switched to dual blades. You really love the fist and claw type weapons. That's fair. So let's see, I've got Sprinter's Jewel, Precise Jewels, Evasions, and again, so long as I don't mess with the helm, I should be fine. Or is that where I had the... Okay, I see the name there. Never mind, I've still got that one on. And speaking mechanically, the Charge Blade is your favorite by a margin. With such a variety of methods, skill, ceiling, and combos is amazing. I've definitely seen some really fun footage of it. I'll go ahead and put that one on, just for giggles. Alright, so... I think that does it for the armor. I just need to focus on some upgrade stuff. Particularly how to get more of the gems. That way I don't get squished. Because what we were saying earlier, that defenses in the 300s are pitiful. I have this vague memory that someone said they had like in the 600? Did I dream that? Need to be close to 400. So I've got a ways to go yet. So I've got I've got 2 pieces of the Mizu set, and I'm cosmetically wearing that one. 600 to 800. Oh, my pitiful 200's nowhere close to that. Whew, that's a lot of metagaming, I bet. That spreadsheet you provided is probably very helpful. Because at base level, some of these get you close to 300. That's Constitution and Burst. You have 407 with a fully upgraded Rarity 7 and 1 fully upgraded Rarity 8. Yeah, I don't know how you would get that then. So I suppose I can craft that now too. Yeah, because those are in the box. That's made. Just to knock it off the list. And the Mizubo is unobtainable because I have to fight it tempered. And we're not ready for that yet. At least I'm not. No, not for now, because I have fully upgraded pants. I'll do that later. And then I guess I could look at my wish list and see what's still outstanding there. Okay, so they are using additional buffs to get to that 800. That's more comforting. And a defense boost. Yeah, that one was Sans pants. That's where I'm just kind of I like what he's currently wearing. Goodness. That's quite the buff. You can get crazy tanky. I imagine you'd have to, especially where, again, you guys are close range fighters. The tankier the better. I really do like that outfit, but I like his cute face more. So as far as bow improvement goes, let me double check. So I'd have to fight the gore a few more times for that one. That one needs one more hunter symbol. And it raises it to 230 versus 180. But it has a minus 10%. Yeah, that one's a ways away. There's a hidden bonus for resistance depending on whether you're using melee or ranged weapons. Oh, goodness. And then training for a perfect guard is going to be insane, using lure pods so you can become a tank. I don't know if I could ever really master the guards because I'm terrible at parrying in almost all games. But mad respect to those who are, I think it's the lance users where they have that nice shield. Similar to the character Fabius. I don't think I've made any of those. As vain as it is to say, I'm looking at the aesthetics of the weapons like, okay, which one's a rarity 8 but looks somewhat cool? And it's interesting that I missed that one, but I can do this one. Well, do this one as soon as I get all the resources. Lance is super easy to parry with since you keep your parry up while depending on your stamina. Alright, so there's a little bit of automation there that makes it a little bit easier. And that one's not as good as I thought it is because it's got 240 but minus 20%. Oh, she's in the hub? You can pop over there. Although it's showing, well, Let me change realms and see what time it is. Or are you thinking that's the buff that the other players needed? Oh, there she is. Because we also need to eat a meal before we set out again. And the fires are lit. I didn't check what time it was, though. It is nighttime. So in theory, she should be starting soon. You're still undefeated in arm wrestling? Well, you trounced me, I think. So you can definitely add me to your skills. I do like how she has that one gem that kind of glows. Coffee o'clock. Oh, no worries. We'll give Diva a few moments. I'm curious if we can recreate that glitch where we saw her twice. I'm hoping that was just a one-time event. And kind of related to Diva, I'll see if I can find it later on, but I actually listened to a really nice cover of this song just last night. It had a richness to the voice I wasn't expecting. I'll post it on Discord. It looks like she may still be meditating. So I'm gonna see if I can be sneaky and go do this real quick. She's just standing there menacingly. Yes. Let's see. Do. Yeah, welcome back. Trying to remember how to fish. And you've been meaning to ask, is there a reason I chose a human language for the Palicos and not feline? The feline one, twofold. One, I like the Japanese voice actor for the cats. I think they did a great job with it. And two, where I actually have a cat, I tried to do the demo in with feline mode activated, and my poor in real life cat was staring at the screen. You could tell she was getting rather upset with some of the phrases that they were using. So I switched it off, just for her comfort. Because she often likes to accompany me while I game. Yeah, she looked genuinely concerned. Um, I'm trying to remember. It wasn't the demo. I guess it was in the base game of where the cockatrice has the stake and your Palico was trying to help its friends. She was so worried. Yeah, I'll post a picture of her later on. Diva start? Or is it morning? Yeah, she's a little tortoiseshell cat. Funny enough, I briefly tried to play the game called Stray, where the protagonist is a cat, and I had the same problem. Of the beginning cutscene, you see him with his fellows and his littermates hanging out in their little hub, and they're talking, chattering, and chittering. Well, they did use real cats as voice actors for the game, and likewise, my cat reacted to the game. I don't know what Diva's up to. Yeah, agreed. Well, now it's on fire, so maybe now? Because this looks promising. I think I hear music. There we go. Flashbang, or if we're going to continue on the narrative of where she's a firekeeper and Wilds is in the Soul series, praise the sun. I will say, though, as somebody who used to tend to a bonfire fairly often, keeping your eyes closed isn't actually a bad idea. Just because of all the smoke and the embers that can jump up. Every time you think of the flashbang, you think of the Ash Baby meme. It is ungodly bright. Yeah, I don't know if it's my settings or just my ears. So I guess you could say in my default settings. I have issue hearing her, of where it seems very, not hollow, but faint. That's alright. It might just be my settings, because I do have the volume kind of turned down on this. Who's the one who wanted me for a meal? I guess that one. I figured we'll go eat and then we'll go hunt. Which creature should we go for now? So I think I'm just after armor upgrades and other things. Where's Maka? Who has food? Not you. Down for everything? You have food? No, you're Ada. My character is highly food motivated, so actually what I could do is... That doesn't look like food. And yes, I did place a marker on the map to go find food. Oh, that's a good idea. Because I do like that one. Despite the creature that it comes from. Although I will be fair that the ice monkeys are very different than the awful stench monkeys in the forest. Oh, they killed the salamanders. Oh no! It does look like lobster. So, in order to upgrade the, or get the next version of the monkey bow, I need level 2 stars. So let's take a quick peek at what we've got. Sadly not you. And does it have to be tempered? There's hunter symbol 1. Only tempered. Okay. That helps. Yeah, that's a hunter symbol 1. And then this. That's 3 for 3, then I'm only seeing the 1. Ah, would you feel up to that one? I don't want to exhaust your resources. And they should have it. I will check. Let me find Alma.
Hi.
Well, I may yet have something tempered, because I thought I saw a few quests there, but I could be wrong. Ah, this one does. These both do. How would you feel about one of these? Because it gives a beast gem. Ah, true. Although I still think back to my time in the demo of where that bloody creature took me 30 minutes to fell. We just ate, so I don't have to worry about that, but I do want to double check this. Yeah, I was clearly doing something wrong. I'll have to go back to that recording. I have it. I don't think I uploaded it out of shame, but it was awful. Oh, we're going this way. Alright, textures, come on, load in. Ugh, the trees don't look up. I think I also need to fell one of those for a different thing. There we go. Oh, and he's got a horde of monkeys here. Lovely. You're already on his back. Nicely done. And wounded. I see the tail of something else over there. I wonder if that's just one of the little guys, or if that's something we should be worried about. And thinking about it, I do like how they have a variety of things for the hunter symbols, of where that way you're not fighting the same creature over and over. Oops, didn't mean to burst that. Felled the tree. Didn't know they could do that. It's always nice in games to see a destructible environment. It definitely adds a depth and a sense of realism. He's leaving. Come back, Mr. Dog Lion. We're not finished. Goodness, looks like he's already limping. Put a number on him. Queen Rapsla? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? We can go after her next. Quite a bit of scars on him already. You guys are really tearing him up. Oh, I get to see this for the first time. It looks like our new help just arrived, and they've got an insect blade. Never seen one of those. Looked like he had a swarm come in with him too. Still quite angry. Oh, I'm stuck in that. Oh, nicely done. You cobbled him. Nicely done. This poor thing almost looks like he's stun locked. Oh, that was cool. Little buggy tornado. See if we can't get him staggered again, because that stun lock was adorable. Looting. Okay, now he's got the little skull next to him. And you said when they're pulsing, you can kind of tell how much health they have. Let's see if I can see that. I'm gonna get hit. Nope. Right on the mini, huh? Oh, the red ring. I see. That's kind of cool. Not the ring. Something else? Oh, no rush. I see the little skull. I don't see his icon changing much. Away from the crocodiles. Follow me. Oh, they followed anyway. Joy. See if I can't do a little bit of cleanup. Goodness, this one's a tough little guy. There we go. Well done. That one was stubborn. And we have to loot all the things. Ah, thank you. I'll take a look at that. Bitter bug. Oops. I don't think I'm in the screenshot. Did we get the thing? Yes, we got one of them. Oh, we got a few of them. I think that's enough for the bow. I'll go take a quick look. I told you, you guys are my lucky charms. Good things happen. I've had no bots advertised to me, and now I think I only needed the one thing, and now we've got 3 of them. Let's find out. So that one needs symbols 3, but this little one... Okay, so I need a Dahad ice gem, which sounds difficult to get. That needs a 3. That one needs a 2. A lot of things need 3. Of course, I am looking in the highest tier, but it's just a 1. I can make that. Oh, thank you so much for joining us, Corvus. Tutoring again today, or another thing on the docket, but either way, much success wished for that. And I'll be streaming for a little bit longer now, I think. Trying to get past the 3-hour mark at the very least. But if I don't talk to you again, hope you have a great rest of your day, and looking forward to talking with you more on Discord. Alright, so... I suppose the next target will be Dahad. But I need to take a very quick break. So bear with me just a moment, and I will be back momentarily. I don't think I'll go on my BRB screen. I'll just do this real fast. Let's see. And poof. Alrighty. Let's see. Sorry for the delay. The aforementioned little cat decided it was lunchtime, so I had to go take a moment to feed her. She's quite the manager. She keeps us on task. Alright. So click back into the game. And let's see. So I think the next play is Jin Dahad. Even though it's a -10. Ah, thank you. Or I suppose I can make that. Got a 5% in dragon. But it's kind of ugly though. And the Jin Dahad's better. Yeah, let's do that one. And then I think I just have the 2 gems that increase range. Kinda ugly is a bit much. I will admit I have some level of vanity when it comes to games of, like in Elden Ring. I had an entire playthrough where I cosplayed a merchant, as painful as that was. Because that outfit has no poise. There you go. Tactical Barbie. Guilty. 100% guilty as charged. So again, as long as I don't touch the armor. Okay. Now I need to see where our next quarry is. So, you are usually somewhere within here. See, there you go. Placate my vanity. The Jin Dahad bow is going to be better since it's a rarity 8. See, that's all the justification I needed. Now let's see if she has... And this one doesn't matter if it's tempered or not, does it? Because we're not after the scrolls, we're just after the beast. Yeah. So we can do this one. Because it's considered an optional one anyway. I mean, you could. Because it does have the DLC and everything that you were looking into. And I meant to ask in the Discord, is that one where it has, say, like, random co-op? Where you could, say, summon a just stranger from the internet and play? True, true. Which I am hoping that treats you well. Because I was scrolling through my old archives last night looking at videos, and I had quite a few for Lords of the Fallen. I have no idea if you can, but I think you should be able to. That's fair. Ah, no worries, Resrick. I hope you have very pleasant dreams and sleep well. Thank you for hanging out with us again. It's delightful to have you as always, but do get some rest. Good eeps. And this is another cool design. Oh, he's right there. There's the music. I don't know how I managed that, but somehow I dodged right into him. Pretty perfect. So I can do this. I've got the wrong weapon on to begin with, so let me swap that real quick. Let's see if we can get those weak points. Oh, nice. You already got a wound on his tail. Is he leaving? Or is he just being a menace? I think he's leaving. Alright. They did a really good job with the environments. I wonder if he's close enough for that. I think I missed. Yeah, I missed. Let's see. Gotta watch out for that end too. An appropriate sticker. Ow. Although, where this one's frosty, I'd rather have that than the stench. See if I can't heal you guys up a bit. One more. Yeah, just delay that by a little bit. And let's see. Got caught on the knife. Oh, it got me excited for a moment. That was the ice plate, not what I was thinking. That's alright. We may not get it this time round. But who knows? I get not paying attention. Let's see if I can consume those. Honest. There was a brief opportunity there, but I missed it. Bad spot. There we go, now I'm back in range. Looks like our new help has arrived. Heal up for a little bit. See a wound. Always leaving. It gives me a moment to do this. Eat some delicious food. I don't think I can make those jumps. Although where we were parkouring in the hub, we might. Nicely done. Broke his tail. There's an opportunity to drop that. See if I can do it. Did it! It's very rare that I get to use the environments like that. Usually I mistime it of where it's just so close but off by a hair, and the monster's just looking at me like, why did you try that? Well, I meant well. Oh no. This is where he does his nonsense. Well, there's a way to get him down from there. Other than just waiting till he breaks it. Damn. That was stupid of me. I just stood there and took that one. Don't think I'll make it. I made it. Just barely. Oh, not far out. Oh, he made it nice and frosty. We'll have to remember to loot the tail in case he goes to a new environment. Oh, nicely done. No skull yet, so he's still hale and hearty. Well, sans his tail. Is he leaving? The tail's back here. I saw that. Because you typed holy cow and you did incredible with that. I don't know how you managed it. And what's even better is I've got that recorded now for you. So be sure to clip that for your own posterity. I'm stuck. That was awesome. Let me see your pretty face. Oh. I was hoping I was protected, but I suppose not. See, when they say verbal cues like that, I expected status to change, but I don't see anything on him just yet, other than he's on the ground. And what I like about the hunts today is they're diverse. I was worried last time where I had us farming just the same thing over and over. I didn't want to cause a snooze fest. Ooh, nice hit. Cranial ice plate. I don't think that's the thing I need. I think it's an ice gem. Nice. I see what you did there. He looks rather stuck. Or he's just that lethargic, because he's so broken. I did have to last time we fought him, he just kind of laid down and said, okay, just finish it. Are you going to do that skip technique? Nice. I caught that one, Hassan. Well done. I saw that tactic the other day of where if you time it just right, you could actually use a move to counteract that. You did beautifully with that. Timing was perfect and you were even within frame. So that's at the 240 minute mark? And we just had Miyu join us. Worth it. Oh, and they're using the horn. Perfectly timed. Well done. You're gonna do that every time now that you know the timing? I would, because that makes you look so epic. Yeah, I was just thinking that. That was really well handled. Oh, now I'm in the creature. Whoops. You just get the outline. I think that's the thing. How awesome. I got the gem. See, I told you you're good luck. So that'll get us the new Ice Monkey bow. So that should help with the damage output. I'll need to remember to switch the decorations on it. And let's see, go weapon, bow. Yeah, see there's the ice gem. And that's going up quite a bit, so 230 versus the 180 I have right now. And it's an ice element. Although it's not a proper 230 because it's got the -10 affinity. I do find it odd that in order to make this bow in particular, you needed the remnants of 2 creatures rather than just 1. There we go. And then I need to go play with the equipment. Because what I think I'm going to do is put the Mizu bow on for second, and then put the other one in the main. So for this one, I think it's that one, yeah. And then put that one on second, which looks like it already did. Then I need to swap the jewels. And this actually looks like it has 3 slots. Critical Eye increases affinity. That's good to know. Okay, so Precise Jewel 2, put it in the level 2 slot. Level 1 in the 1 slot. So they're tiered slots? Wait, I put a level 1 jewel in slot 3. Okay, so how do I remove? Has 3, 2, 1. Oh, I see it. On my monitor, those are ridiculously tiny. Okay, so now I've got a 2 and 2. And then this is a level 1. That's to that point of, I did look at the screenshot, and man, I don't think I can see that little pulse given how big my mini-map is. Either that or I need glasses. Because on my monitor, it's so minuscule. Alright, so my third slot is now empty. I don't think I have a jewel high enough for it. Oh, I have 3s. Much stronger, like a level 3, like that attack up 3. Okay, so I do have level 3s. Yeah, I don't need that one. We'll put Frost 3. Let's see. Because it already does ice. Oh, I see. It goes from 150 to 240 with that. Even if the second skill is doo-doo for me. Yeah. Because I don't even know what those do, so I'm just going to pick the top one. Unless I've got a different Frost. Frost alone. Yeah, I see that on the right-hand side of where it shows 230, and then the element goes up from 150 to 240. That's nice. And thank you for that shout-out. I would have never guessed that those little itty-bitty things underneath were the indicators. Goodness, so much to learn. Alright, so got a new bow. And I put the precise ones on it, so it should have the same range as the last. Alright, what would you like to hunt now? Ah, that makes sense. Handcraft is for sharpness, which, to your point, the bow doesn't need. And then the quick switch is how fast, like, switch axe change into the other mode. Gotcha. And there's 5 little armor spheres. Yay. I suppose I can look at... No, I haven't fully upgraded it yet. I think I need more cores. Let's take a look. So let's see. Armor. Scroll down quickly. So I've made 2 pieces of Mizu, and I'm cosmetically wearing a 3rd. And I can make cores from monster parts. Oh, you'll have to guide me through that, because I have a ton of monster parts that I have not been using. Because I've only been making armor sets that I would like to wear or cosmetically wear. So I have an abundance of, say, like the cockatrices. I'm curious. I don't think this would be a high-ranking one. It's a rarity 7. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, because I think that's next step in order is because... let's take a look. So this one's on 8 of 14. And this one's on 6 of 14. And then my pants... are way up here somewhere. They're on 5 of 14. Oh, you will show me the way? The way. Yes, show me the way. If you can't tell, that was one of my favorite memes when it came out. Oh, it's right there. In the region we're in right now. Convenient. So, smelt armor spheres. Okay. Let me do one thing real quick. Those are thingies. Alright. So... how do I tell... pick auto smelt? Oh, auto smelt. Very top. Now pick the parts I don't need. Okay. Sorry, this will take just a moment, because as you can see, I have parts that I just have in abundance. This may affect me when I go back to make bows and stuff later, but I don't really care at the moment. Just more excuse to hunt. Or do you think I should keep the +2 stuff? That one's easy enough to hunt. And after accumulating some points, it will change them into spheres. If you have, for example, X amount of points, If you give you one orb, that's... Oh, goodness. Okay. That way you don't have to be divisive and pick each one. That makes sense. Okay, so it does show me the aggregate of what I've sent to the shredder thus far. My goodness, this is a lot. And it makes sense where I've been kind of going for the low value ones, just to clean up the inventory a bit. You can also make ore this way, but when you make ore, it's used for upgrading artisan weapons, and I don't need to dabble into that yet. I briefly looked at those, and I have parts for artisan weapons, but I don't think they're the right parts. Like, they can make other weapons other than bows and stuff. And they're kind of endgame. That makes sense for what they are. Oh, goodness. There's 27 pages of these. This might be a later thing. I'll go through a few more of these, but not too much more. Oh no, I missaid it again. They're not artisan, they're artan, like Martin. Or Martian. Ah. That makes sense. So let me do this upgrade real quick. Because again, I don't think I have anyone's for the bow yet. Upgrade armor. I could make the parts. And that's in Suja. Goodness. I got a bunch of stuff to do. Just looking at this bit. Artan. So I have some bits and bobs. Just a lot of crushed tubes and things. Alright. So let's take a quick peek at what we have available. Yeah, I do. I'll pull that screen back up so you can take a look. They drop from tempered monsters. Well, I have crushed tubes and broken blades. Ah, welcome back, Corvus. Hisarn told me a very useful thing about making armored cores and things of where you have to smelt. I didn't do that apparently this entire game. And now we're kind of going over artisan weapons, not artisan. Because I have stuff, but I have no idea what to do with said stuff. And you'll want to match element types with artisan bonuses to make the weapon as good as they can be. That makes sense, especially where they have this option of where you dismantle and do other things with it. I wanted to look at this. Because he gets a little birdie. Oh, and I can make it. I like the lantern better. That's fair. Yeah, I apparently still have a ways to go on that, of where it needs to wait until rarity 8, or trial and error like you did. I'm so risk averse that I've just been hoarding onto things, not knowing what they do. So I might take Corvus's note down and watch a video later on. I'm like, okay, how do I do this thing? Because that seems complicated enough that I don't think over chat we could figure it out. I guess I'm so paranoid because of, in like From Software games, if you waste a resource, poof, it's gone. You're never going to get another one of it, and you've just thoroughly messed up your game. AKA like the larval tears. There's only a finite amount in each one, so you can respec a set amount of times. I disapprove. And what has he got? A little drum, maybe? Oh, and try to progress side quests from time to time. Ah, they unlock new things. I do have a couple. What's this? They're quite boring, but they're the strongest. That makes sense given what they are. And yes, From Software makes you stressed about using everything. Or they're really good about locking you out of things. Thankfully, you're not crazy better, so you can still do just fine with rarity 8 weapons as they are. That's good. I disapprove of things where you have to have the highly special MacGuffin in order to be viable, and they negate the other ones.
Hi.
I think I've done all these. Oh, that's nice. You can stay on that menu. Beast gems. What are we hunting now? That I'm not sure on. Do you have any preference? Because we just unlocked the new bow. And I'm quite a ways away from the Mizu bow, because it requires level 3. So we've got that, or I'm looking over at my list, and let's see. Oh, you're very sweet. Thank you. Nothing specific for you. Did you ever get through that awful grind that you were working on, or is it still ongoing? And I did think of one thing. Let's see. Kind of ongoing. You need 3 more weapons to have every switch axe. I'd be down if viable, so long as you didn't have to carry me and I can actually help you. It may be, I may be too low level though. So if you'd like to do a couple of those, I'd be happy to. If not, the only other thing I can think of might be too dreadful to ask, but Windrake's hides and Sinister cloth. How awful is it to get one of those? Timely that I just mentioned that then, because the other awful grind was the Death Stench armor, but that was long behind me. Would you like to have a blast from the past? You could look into the stuff I wrote behind. That might be an off-stream lookup. It's really solo-oriented. No worries. Because I definitely want to do stuff that's fun on stream. It's like we were talking about, I think while we were talking about the Death Stench of, there's nothing worse than a solo grind that's just never-ending. And that's something I want to avoid. So I'll look into that one later then. In the meantime, let me pop down here to see. Remove this. Clean up my list a little bit. A different skill on it. Ah, splendid. Thank you. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look at that, and thank you again for all the screenshots and the help. They have been fantastic. I was trying to remember what these even were. So I was eyeing those before the Mizu armor. So no immediate rush on those. That's where I'm wearing is the chest piece, which is a rarity 6. And I was looking at something else. Is it these? No, because of the cod piece. Let's go back down. That looks like it's just Zoshia. We got the purple fur, so we don't need any more of those. So let's see. That one's a bit beyond reach at my current armor set because I don't want to get smushed. Alright. How would you feel about a few Zoshia runs? Just so we can farm some parts there. Because I think I have that still as a investigation. That gets us some ancient stuff. Oh, let's see. Let's see, we could try a rarity 3 tempered stuff like Nudra. Should be safe for now if you stay alive somehow. So let's see. And you said the 3 stars are not that. Rarity 3 tempered. Oh, that's right. Mizu, Arkfeld, and Gore. Apex being the easiest on that list. Gotcha. I love how daunting that sentence sounds. These have to be the tempered ones, so it wouldn't appear in this list. It'd be best to look at it from the map, I presume? Yep, on the map. So it looks like we have... Well, there's one right there, a tempered Mizutsune. Which reminds me, I need to restock before I do anything else, because I used quite a few items. Alright, now you're refreshing your spawns looking for one. Because I do see on mine, You're worried for my well-being. Ah, no worries. Whatever's fun. Because there is a Zoshia. And this looks like it has stuff. Sure. Let's go ahead and give that one a try. And thank you for looking. I can't tell if the Palico's working on a bomb or what, but they're both doing it. Uh-oh. Lucinda, or... Not Lucinda. Lunicity just released a DLC. Ooh. I know what you're gonna do this afternoon. Well, late evening for you. You posted it, and I have to go to Alma. A little bit quicker on the uptake that time. Oh, it's not really a DLC? Expansion pack? Or anything like that? Is the first-person dungeon crawler, Sword of Moonlight, Kingsfield tool making from 2000, and it's fully free. Ah. Even better. Is it already out, or is it to be released? It's out? Perfect. That's actually kind of exciting for me too, because I'm thinking it might be this, or maybe one more hunt after this, and then we'll wrap up here. So that way you can get the download going for that. Awesome, thank you for looking into that. We'll see how this one goes, and then we may try one more, or if it goes really well, we may call it there. Because we've had quite a few successful hunts today. That's not too bad. Depending on internet connectivity. Already installed. Well, then it's just sitting there waiting for you. They even put Windows XP as a requirement. should run on a potato. Very likely. Oh, fair. Thinking about it, you may be able to run it off of a Raspberry Pi. The RAM's where it might get you, though. Oh, thingies. Oh no. Managed to dodge the first, but failed the second. Yes, the way you've got your settings, we can play with our little palicos, which is lovely. Need to remember to go back and do that for mine. Oh, I don't think I've seen it sunny up here. That's nice. You can actually see the colors of the beast. You go into a different area? Oh, nicely done. Once again, caught on film for you. That was another opportune timed one. See if we can get that. Lovely body slams. Looks like it's gonna try to move to a new area if you let it. Very nicely done with that one. Ugh. Straight to the bottom floor. I'll just mess everything up if I do this. It's so graceful and not at the same time. Oh, big lizard. Nice stagger.
飛んでけ僕のブーメランしびれる罠はこっちだよ僕に任せてそれ回復
Come here, little Ludwig. Come here, little Ludwig is what I meant to say. Goodness. That's gonna be my next step, definitely, is upgrading the armors, because I still take quite a beating. But I can do that offline, because I've got a lot of stuff I need to scrap.
嫌な感じ
Oh, I got stuck in the roll tide. Bear with me just a moment here.
僕に任せてそれ回復
There we go. Now I can come back and fight. Ooh, whatever that was effective. See if that helps any.
弱ってるみたいもう一息だよ
There we go. Now we've got the skull on it. Alma, please get out of the way. Looks like he's heading out. Pathfinder got a little confused there. And then food. Eat the food. You got him already. Oh, you got him trapped. Nice. That happened so fast.
報酬をたくさんもらえそうだね
Well done. Oh, my poor little palette goes soaked. We got some sparkly stuff. I see what you mean, where they definitely hit hard. There's some art and devices. Instantly deflates. That was the easiest tempered 3 you could get since it's an Apex. Yeah, I'm not probably ready for those. So what it sounds like I've got to do is some homework to grind things out and take care of them there. But I can save that for out-of-stream task, because that sounds rather tedious, and I won't subject you to that, but I think this would be a good part to wrap up since we ended on a nice victory. Yeah, any other ones would have smushed me. I firmly agree with that. So yes, I think this is where I'll call it for a day, and thank you ever so much for the lovely co-op experience. This is truly one of my favorite parts, and I had an absolute blast. I can't believe it's almost been 4 hours. So, begrudging as I am, I will go ahead and sign off here, and hope that you have a very lovely rest of your day. Yeah, likewise, but I don't want to keep you from lunacy. Do have fun with that, and hopefully it's a nice adventure. And likewise, too, if you need anything for Lords of the Fallen, don't hesitate. And for anyone listening in afterwards, thank you for tuning in, and take care, and hope you have a lovely rest of your day. We'll catch you next time. Yeah, thank you, and take care.